Hello, I am putting this in at the beginning of my video because after I'd made the video, I knew there was no way I was going to be able to monetize this. So please help me out here. Like the video, share it if you want to, and support my channel if you can. I appreciate everything you do for me. All right, well, on with the show. Hello, Laurence Fox is an English actor. I thought he was, I haven't seen him in a lot, but I did see him in a series that was a spin-off from Inspector Morse. It was called Lewis, and he was playing the sidekick of Lewis, who was the successor to Morse. Now, so far as I know, Laurence Fox was relatively quiet and peaceful as an English actor in that time. I don't know why he was invited onto Question Time in 2020. Maybe he'd been making some noises that interested the BBC, I don't know. Or maybe they just needed somebody and he was a celebrity and they thought he might be interesting. But what happened was that a university lecturer, this is, I have to stress, a university lecturer, started talking about Meghan Markle, saying that the press had pulled her to pieces, not because the woman is a lying cow, but because racism. At which point, Laurence Fox did something totally unexpected for a British actor. He exploded in fury and told her that throwing racism around was not valid, that she was being racist by, oh yes, I'm sorry, I forgot to say, whereupon Fox said it wasn't racism, whereupon she said, oh, you're a white privileged male, how do you know, or something like that. And then he said, you, this university lecturer, are being racist by criticising an immutable characteristic, that is, the fact that he was a white man. That's actually two immutable characteristics. And it turned into quite a heated discussion, caused a tremendous furore afterwards, and made him practically unemployable. I believe for several months he was in a very bad state because nobody would have anything to do with him. Because if there's one thing that the British media do not like to do, it's stick their necks out on issues like this. And in fact, if there's one thing they do like to do, it's virtue signal. And virtue signalling over an issue like this is exactly the meat and drink that they need. So, having discovered that his previous pals in the media were unlikely to give him much support, Fox has, well, he started a political party. I don't know how much of a party that is, it's a bit awkward, but certainly a political movement, and he has become known as the enfant terrible of against British political correctness. Now, there's an issue here which I had real trouble finding out about. I saw that there was something that had happened. About 6 or 7 police officers turned up at the home of what appears to be an old man. He's described as a veteran, ex-army, and served in the army. Well, you know what? That's neither here nor there. There are many ex-army people who are thoroughly nasty characters. So describing him as ex-army, as having served the country, that's not the point. The point is that this old man was on Facebook and posted a meme, and somebody complained about it. And then these 6 policemen, or 7, or, you know, a couple of police cars, a paddy wagon of some description. It was, you know, like a full-scale raid. They turned up at this old man's house and they handcuffed him and they patted him down, you know, like this is a really dangerous character. And then they carted him off to arrest him. Now, I don't know the circumstances because it's very odd. Not only was Laurence Fox there to film this, but Harry Miller was there too. Harry Miller is a man who, again, he posted a meme on Facebook, or a poem or something, and the police were round at his place of work telling him to check his thinking and informing him that he was going on some sort of a register for, now, how did it go, a non-crime hate incident. But it meant that his copybook was well and truly blotted, and he started a court case. Unfortunately it was Hull Police, I think. Unfortunately for them, Harry Miller happened to be an ex-policeman, so he knew the drill. And he took them to court, and he got vindicated in court, and I think he sued the police. I don't remember the circumstances, but he was there too. He has a site called It's a Fair Cop, in which he deals with situations like this. So I'm not entirely sure why those two men, Fox and Miller, would have been there when the police turned up. So, you know, the stuff about this I don't entirely understand. And it was very difficult to find out the circumstances as well, because it was blocked. I looked up the Twitter account and I got this. Right. And it took me a while, and one of my very helpful subscribers on Rumble gave me the link, and I discovered what this man had posted. And it was about the LBTGQPQRSTUV, well, you know what I mean, and the new flag they've come up with, which is rather unfortunately designed with a sort of triangle at one end of it, which if you take 4 of them and put the triangles in a sort of circle, you get a symbol which is not considered de rigueur right now. So I can't put that up without possibly risking YouTube shutting me down. So I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is show the flag in the various positions that it would be if it were all 4 flags together. And maybe if you want to, you can speed that bit of the video up and you'll get an idea of what the actual full picture looked like. So here it is. And I hope this gets through the thought police. Now, I'm not going to say what it looks like, but I am going to refer you to a symbol that was quite common on continental Europe in the 1930s. Okay, so this man has been arrested for posting that. But the joke, if you like to laugh at something like this, is that Laurence Fox himself had posted that exact same picture, and it had been printed in the Daily Mail as a meme that was going round. And the point about the meme, it's a sort of cartoon, and what it is saying is that the people who are running the Pride events are now so powerful that they are dictating government policy and having people arrested. And here we have the living proof of it. So that's the story so far. Again, I don't know how Fox and Miller were there at the time, so I'm not sure that this wasn't provoked in some way, but that doesn't matter. The fact is that 6 or 7 policemen and 2 or 3 squad cars turned up at an old man's house, handcuffed him, patted him down like a terrorist, and held him out on the pavement so all the neighbours could see that this neighbour of theirs was being arrested in the most lurid of ways, you know, like a really dangerous, vicious criminal. And this is, of course, dreadful. Now, the police are not The police have form on this, don't they? On the word of some fantasizing criminal, they arrested a well-known pop singer called Cliff Richard, and they went to his house with, I don't know what, an entire SWAT team by the looks of things, and they had informed BBC, who turned up at the arrest with helicopters and teams of cameras, and the police are not supposed to do that. So there's something very, very wrong with our police here in Britain. And I believe one of the police chief constables, actually said this was not the way to do things. Let's see, do I have... This is an article in Wyong News. Right, well, but, again, this, just look how they put this. First thing, right-wing activist, actor Laurence Fox. That's the first thing. He's a right-wing activist. No, he's a free speech activist. Was banned from Twitter for a few hours for posting a symbol made from LGBTQ plus flags. He returned to the platform unrepentant. On Monday, the 44-year-old actor turned campaigner left many disappointed and angry as he changed his profile picture to a made out of 4 pride flags, which reflected his belief that the LGBT Pride Month is enforced with a sense of hectoring authoritarianism. And it's true, that's what it is, as you will see from how they managed to get the police to arrest an old man and handcuff him and pat him down for posting a meme that he himself, Fox, that had been posted, let's put it this way, that had been posted by many others, but somebody had complained about him. And this is the problem with any law that talks about offence. Somebody was offended by this old man's post, and they complained to the police. So the police, according to laws about hate speech, just sort of, it was some sort of an automatic process from then on. And that's the problem with offence. The whole thing should be removed, and whoever becomes the next Prime Minister should deal with this offence. Yes, it is our right in Britain to offend people, and it is also our right to be offended. It's a right, and it's a precious right as well. Right, well, that's it. I am Granniopteryx. Please like, share, subscribe, and contribute to the channel if you can. I think that's about it. Till next time.